So you've heard Sadie Sink is in the new Spider-Man movie. You've probably seen the theories. Red hair, pink energy, Jean Grey, we get it. But here's the thing. There's so much more going on with this character than most people realize. I'm not talking about the obvious stuff everyone's already talking about. I'm talking about the weird production pivots, the leaked trailer details that slipped under the radar, the toy reveals that might have just spoiled everything, and the behind-the-scenes drama that completely changed this role. Today we're breaking down 10 lesser-known details about Sadie Sink's mystery character in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Some of these might completely change how you see this movie. Let's get into it. Number 1. That almost wasn't hers. Here's something most people don't know. Sadie Sink almost didn't get this role, not because she wasn't right for it, but because Marvel was chasing much bigger names first. According to insider reports, Marvel Studios approached Anne Hathaway and Sarah Snook for a major female villain role early in development.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Both actresses passed, and here's where it gets interesting. Once they turned it down, Marvel reportedly decided to beef up the role significantly. So what started as a smaller antagonistic presence got expanded into something much bigger. Sink's character went from being a supporting villain to potentially the third build game changer of the entire film. Think about that. The role we're about to see, it almost didn't exist in this form. Marvel basically rewrote the whole thing after 2 A-listers said no, and honestly that might have been the best thing that could have happened. Number 2. The twist that changes everything. Okay, this one's huge. Multiple scoopers, including the well-known insider My Time to Shine Hello, have claimed that Sink's character comes with a major narrative twist. Not just is she a villain or not, something bigger, something that reportedly reframes her entire character arc. The same insider called her the best part of Spider-Man Brand New Day based on test screenings. So what's the twist? Nobody knows for sure yet. But the rumors point to something involving mutant elements and mind control in ways we haven't seen before. Whatever it is, it's apparently the thing people are walking out of the theater talking about. Number 3. The psychic wave that froze New York. Now let's talk about what this character can actually do. And I mean really do. Leaked trailer descriptions have revealed something insane. Sink's character unleashes a massive psychic pulse that freezes large parts of New York City in place. We're talking people stuck like mannequins, completely frozen mid-action. There's dialogue in the trailer that references it alongside something about last week everybody turned to shadows. This isn't a small-scale threat, she's an escalating citywide danger. But here's the really interesting part. Spider-Man is reportedly the only person immune to this power, the only one who can sense it, probably because of his spider sense. So Peter Parker is literally the only person in New York who can even perceive what's happening. That's terrifying. Imagine being the only person who can see everyone around you being frozen by something you can barely understand. 4. The pink energy toy that spoiled everything. This is one of those details that makes you wonder if someone at the toy company is getting fired. A leaked blind bag figure, one of those mystery toys you find at Target, allegedly shows Sink's character in her full costume. And the detail that everyone noticed? Pink energy erupting not just from her hands and eyes but prominently from her head. For anyone who knows Jean Grey, that's a massive clue. The pink telepathic energy signature is one of her most recognizable visual traits, and seeing it come from the head specifically, that's classic Jean Grey telepathy in raw, uncontrolled form. The figure also shows her in what looks like a gritty street-level costume which fits the tone of this Spider-Man movie perfectly. It's not the polished X-Men uniform, it's something rougher, more grounded. Number 5. The Punisher connection that's more complicated than you think. Early rumors suggested the Punisher would be protecting Sink's character, but later leaks paint a much more interesting picture. Set photos and leaked footage have shown them together, but their relationship appears way more nuanced. In some descriptions, Frank Castle is moving completely unaffected through a psychic shockwave, possibly due to sheer willpower or his positioning. The dynamic seems to be, he needs her help against bigger threats, like the Savage Hulk we'll talk about in a minute, but they clash over methods. He's the Punisher, she's a telepathic mutant on the run. That's not exactly a buddy comedy waiting to happen. Some fans have even speculated she could be playing Rachel Cole, a character connected to the Punisher in the comics. But regardless of who she actually is, the Punisher dynamic is clearly more than just he saves her. Number 6. The Savage Hulk mind control. This might be the most visually stunning detail from the leaks. Set reports and trailer analysis strongly suggest Sink's character directly influences, or even triggers, Bruce Banner's transformation into the Savage Hulk. In the trailer, she's seen mirroring his movements, suggesting she's controlling him telepathically. There's reportedly a broken inhibitor device involved. Banner's Hulk inhibitor, the thing keeping him human, gets damaged or removed, and she's the one behind it. She uses this to fight Spider-Man indirectly by puppeteering others. So Peter isn't just fighting one villain, he's fighting whoever she decides to throw at him. And when that someone is the Savage Hulk, good luck Spider-Man. There's also dialogue about the monster inside that ties directly into this. The theme of losing control, of having something inside you that can be triggered by an outside force. It adds a whole new layer to both Banner's struggle and whatever's going on with her character. Number 7. DODC connection and inhibitor tech. Here's where things get really dark. Obscure set details describe her character as being captured and persecuted by the Department of Damage Control. She is shown restrained, strapped to a chair with metal wrist restraints in some kind of facility. This ties directly into the inhibitor tech themes. She's not just a powerful villain, she's a persecuted mutant being experimented on. The DODC is after her, they're torturing her, and Spider-Man ends up saving her. But here's the twist within the twist. Even when she's restrained, she's dangerous. Reports describe her as a powerful villain no one can even see because of her telepathic misdirection. So she could be sitting right in front of you and you wouldn't even know she's there. The persecution angle adds real weight to her character. She's not just evil for the sake of being evil. She's someone who's been hunted, captured and experimented on, and now she's fighting back. Number 8. The multi-film deal you didn't know about. This character isn't a one-and-done villain. According to reports, Sadie Sink signed a substantial 5-film deal with Marvel, plus an option for TV shows. She's appearing in Brand New Day and she's reportedly going to be in Avengers, Secret Wars, but here's the weird part, she's apparently skipping Avengers, Doomsday. That absence is fueling a ton of speculation. Why would she be in Brand New Day and Secret Wars but not Doomsday? Some theories suggest her character's role in the multiversal saga is more specific than we think. Maybe she's positioned for the post-reboot mutant saga. Maybe her story arc spans across realities in ways that don't fit into Doomsday. Either way, this isn't a villain who shows up and gets defeated in one movie. She's here for the long haul. Number 9. The tech that amplifies her powers. Here's something that adds a really interesting layer to her character. Reports suggest she uses external technology to boost her abilities. Think of it like a makeshift cerebro, something that amplifies her psychic range to citywide levels. This might be scavenged tech, possibly tied to Spider-Man's own equipment or DODC inhibitor technology, so she's not just born powerful. She's a persecuted mutant who's had to improvise, to use whatever she can find to survive and fight back. She's not in full control of her abilities. She's relying on stolen tech and raw instinct. This is a much more interesting character than evil telepath. This is someone who's been pushed to the edge and is using everything she has, including tech she barely understands, to stay alive. Number 0. Sadie's own words on the speculation machine. And finally, let's hear from the woman herself. Sadie Sink has been remarkably candid about the whole experience. When the precasting rumors started swirling, she called them news to me and said the volume of theories was surprising. She also had a great line about all the red hair speculation. A lot of people forget that hair color can change, which is her way of saying don't assume anything. She described keeping the role secret as torture, but acknowledged that sometimes some truth leaks out online. It's a rare glimpse into what it's actually like for an actor to navigate Marvel's insane secrecy while a massive fan theory storm is building around them. She knows people are speculating, she knows the leaks are out there, and she's basically saying some of it's true, some of it isn't, and you'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, 10 details about Sadie Sink's secret character in Spider-Man. Brand New Day that most people are completely missing. The casting pivot after big names passed. The major twist that reframes everything. The psychic freeze wave that freezes New York. The toy leak that might have spoiled her identity. The complicated Punisher dynamic. The Savage Hulk mind control. The DODC persecution. The 5-film deal. The tech that amplifies her powers. And Sadie's own words on the speculation machine. This character is so much more than red hair plus telekinesis equals Jean Grey. There's real depth here, real mystery, and based on everything we're hearing, she might just be the best part of the whole movie. Spider-Man Brand New Day hits theaters July 31. We'll finally get our answers then. Thanks for watching. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns like this.